Hi, all my food service power plant friends. It's Jason Wage here in Denver, Colorado. Just talking today about the power and the significance of what we all do in food service. Our industry is inherently inspiring to all those who come in and feast off the meals in our restaurants and stay in our hotels. People come to food and always have as this unifying force. Think about it, whether to celebrate, it's a graduation or a wedding, we celebrate over food. If there's times where someone feels down or if there's a moment of mourning, oftentimes where do they go? They go to food. If there's conflict with a friend, oftentimes we choose to resolve it and to solve our differences over a coffee or a meal or a glass of wine, whatever it is, we do it over food to come together. And people come to us, they come to food service to be inspired. They come to have someone who's taken these raw ingredients and turned them into this beautiful dish that, whether visually appealing or the scents that waft through and end up in their lungs or the taste, and you've created something they've never experienced before. They come to be inspired at the possibility of creation of things they hadn't known could exist. And they come to us as a form of therapy. They come with a friend and you sit down for 90 minutes, and for $50 they get creative in their vulnerability and they share and they tell stories that they are afraid to tell other people, and they do it together in this community, in this union that food helps them build and helps them bind. We're like the cheapest form of therapy out there. And they look to our industry to lift them up. People come into our world at a 2 and they expect to leave at a 4. They come to us at a 7 and they expect to leave at a 9. That being in our presence, by being with the server who came up and just looked them in the eye, asked them what they wanted, but also just asked how they were doing, or that bartender, that mixologist who was making this incredible drink and just said, "Hey, how's your day going?" They look to be lifted up. And whatever role we play in this food service chain, if you're a cook or you're a chef or you're a host or you're a food and beverage director or a banquet director, or you're a dealer or you're a manufacturer, a supplier, if you're a broadliner or a rep, or if you're the one, God bless you, who's driving those trucks still today to get the food where it needs to be, to get into grocery stores or into restaurants who are continuing to serve takeout. We're grateful for everyone in that chain, and we love the role that we get to have, the role that we get to play in this role of lifting other people up. And frankly, we feed off it. It's easier to lift others up oftentimes than it is ourselves. And that's partially why this is such a tough time for many of us. We're used to being out there, being in front of our customers, our clients, those who come to us, and we get to lift them up. And in turn, we're lifted up ourselves. And right now we don't get that. And so it's a little bit harder to know how to stand tall in these unique times. And I encourage you, keep using all these mindset tools to keep yourself standing tall and staying engaged and creating this vision of the role you can play in the future when we're all back in the game. Because when we're all back out there in the kitchen or helping seat people or helping get ovens or dinnerware on those tables in restaurants, we'll be back with a new sense of just how significant our role is and what we do for the people that come to us. And we'll come with a new sense of that, because right now we're needing it just as much as people who have always come to us have needed it. And so we understand the power of food, because we're not getting to enjoy it either right now, going out to those restaurants and having those experiences. And so when we're back, we'll get to offer our customers who come in, or the ones we go get to see, this new sense of, hey, we know why you're here now. And we're going to do more than just give you great food. We're going to care for you, and we're going to listen for a minute. We're going to look you in the eye. You're going to have a connection. And it'll be beautiful when it all comes back in the role that we get to play. So I would encourage you right now, keep your heads up, my friends. Believe in what we offer as an industry. Understand wherever you fall in that chain of what we do, the significance that you play in this world, that was we all come together to lift everyone up around us. And remember, you've got this. You're going to be great. We've got it together. Have a great day.